Hey guys, welcome on in to another episode, Getting Well with Terry and Friends, Trends of Betting Picks. I'm Terry, ready to break down today's slate. I don't know exactly how many games there are today, but obviously not a full slate here on this Monday night. But before we get to that, we'll take a look at what happened over the last couple days. Saturday was unfortunately not too good. Yesterday was a smaller losing day, but overall, um, after a very good hot streak, kind of cooled off here the last couple days, down almost 5 units on the weekend. So overall, not the best weekend, but it's a new week, and we'll look to get back on track here for this week. No thank you of the day segment because I'd have to go back to Saturday slate, and just there's no point in doing that. So no thank yous to be given out on today's slate. Good day, Terry. Good day to you, Captain Bry. Hope all is going well. But we're just going to jump right into it here. Not a heavy slate for me today. Low volume has been my friend, and again this weekend I went a little bit higher volume when I should have kept it lower. So low volume going forward, but I'll still break down the games otherwise. New York Mets are facing the St. Louis Cardinals here. Sean Manaea on the mound for the Mets, and Andre Palante on the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals. Here in this one, this game starting at 5:15 Eastern time, which is a really weird time for a game to be starting. Um, the St. Louis Cardinals obviously having to play Sunday night baseball, and then having to travel here. Uh, Not the best spot for them overall, but Chicago, St. Louis, not like it's super far or anything, but just not a great spot for both teams here when it comes to travel. Playing last night, the Mets playing in LA yesterday, having to travel here. So overall, this just isn't the best spot for either team. Um, the hottest player for the Mets right now is Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 5 against Andre Palante. So easy pass there with Mets players. When it comes to St. Louis, not looking at Goldschmidt here. When I've been betting him, he doesn't cash, and then he doesn't. He does cash when I don't bet him. So, um, not betting him today. So he'll probably have a good day. But the two props I was kind of looking at a little bit here is Tommy Pham, coming over from the White Sox, multiple bases in 6 of 9. He's been doing very well overall when he was with Chicago and now with St. Louis. He's 6 for 12 against Manaea with two doubles and two home runs. So he really has seen Sean Manaea well. Mason Wynn, he's starting to heat up recently as well, but didn't like this enough to pull the trigger on it. So while I lean towards these two props, not enough to pull the trigger on it here. Good day, all. Be careful today. Nothing is as it appears. All right. I've got the no run first inning -110 here. Okay. Interesting. Got to take a break until the juju changes. Uh, no. For me, not for maybe for you. Everyone is different, but for me, it's just going lower volume and really focusing. Like I could have played Tommy Pham and Mason Wynn here in this game, but trying to be a little bit more selective and just playing the props that I really like. Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins here. Nobody's been announced on the mound for Cincinnati, so we don't really know who's pitching for them. It'll be Roddery Munoz for the Miami Marlins here. It's supposed to be Martinez on the mound for the Cincinnati Reds, but of course, nothing's been confirmed lately. Santiago Espinal has been the hottest Cincinnati Red player recently. Multiple bases in 3 of 4, a hit in 12 of his last 13 games. No interest there for me. Jake Berger has been one of the consistent Miami Marlins batters. Probably sad that he didn't get traded at he did not get traded at the deadline, but he remains. And Jonah Bride, has been doing very well for the Marlins recently. A home run in 3 of his last 5 games, a hit in 5 of 6. So he's been hitting the ball pretty well for the Marlins. Hasn't faced Martinez. If when we find out who is on the mound for Cincinnati, I'm probably going to end up looking towards Jonah Bride. Probably just a small quarter unit play on the home run. But I'm assuming that it's going to be a very high price for him to get a home run, which I will look. Dun, 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 and I'm not even. Oh, here we go. A home run. Wow. A home run for Jonah Bride is plus 1150 at MGM, plus 1100 at 365, plus 1000 at FanDuel. So, yes, we are going to be pulling the trigger on Jonah Bride home run um, after the show. After the show, I'm going to be pulling the trigger on it here for quarter unit. So obviously a small play. I really don't care who starts for Cincinnati. Home run in 3 of his last 5 games, and plus 1150 to get a home run. So we'll have a quarter unit on that for sure once the show is done. Normally I wouldn't want to bet Miami props, but I've been watching Jonah Bride lately. Got a home run yesterday, I believe, and he's just been doing well. So we will take him here at a very big plus price for the Miami Marlins. Arizona Diamondbacks are here in our second game, and they are facing the Cleveland Guardians here. Zach Gallen on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Logan Allen on the mound for the Cleveland Guardians here in this one. Um, if you wanted props in this game, you got to look at Ketel Marte right now. A home run in 7 of his last 12 games, multiple bases in 9 of 12. He is just hitting on all cylinders right now. And really, I probably should be on his props in some fashion, but I'm not yet. Might look at some Marte props, though, after the show. Corbin Carroll, Eugenio Suarez not taking their props here. Josh Bell, 1 for 3 with a home run against Logan Allen. Bell has been great. Didn't get anything yesterday, but prior to that, he's been very consistent for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Josh Naylor has been on a roll, 8-game hit streak, multiple bases in 6 of 7. He has been excellent recently. He's over 11 against Zach Allen. So Josh Naylor has yet to get a hit off Zach Allen. He may be extremely hot right now, but over 11 is definitely enough to keep me off his props. Jose Ramirez, 3 for 6 with the home run. He has been very consistent recently. I just don't really want to bet any props against Zach Allen, who is 4-1 in his last 7 starts. Does have a 4.25 ERA, but overall, he's pitched pretty well recently. 3 starts in a row, he has not given up a home run. So you could look at props here in this game, but I haven't yet. This is a game I passed on, but I would look at Jose Ramirez for 2 bases, depending on the price, and the Ketel Marte 2 bases is probably not bettable at that price. So ultimately, a pass game for me here. Marte props. Yeah, I agree. If I was gonna bet it, it would be Marte props. Timothy giving the thumbs up. Thanks, Timothy. Much appreciated, man. Diamondbacks first 7 run line. Oh, interesting. Okay, first 7 minus a half. I want to stay away from the Guardians bullpen. Okay, interesting. First 7. You can different books have different. I think you can do 3 innings, 5 innings, 7 innings. Like you can really, there's so much you can do right now. Baseball. Live movement favors Diamondbacks first 5. All right. Best of luck. Best of luck. But we will move on along to our next game, which I do have plays in. We've got the San Francisco Giants heading to Washington here to face the Nationals. It is Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants, Patrick Corbin on the mound for the Washington Nationals in this game. Logan Webb coming off a great start in his last game against Oakland, going 9 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. But previous to that, 2 games in Colorado, 8 hits, 4 runs. In LA against the Dodgers, 9 hits, 4 runs. And overall, Webb has struggled more on the road. 3-5 with a 4.3 ERA on the road. He's played much better at home, and he's been that way for a few years now here. But the San Francisco Giants are facing Patrick Corbin here in this game. Corbin 2-11 with a 5.88 ERA. His last game against Arizona, he lasted 3 innings, 13 hits, and 10 earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. So he wasn't walking anybody, but boy, oh boy, was he giving up hits and a bunch of them. Only 1 home run. Patrick Corbin, despite getting hit a lot, um, hasn't really given up a whole lot of home runs this year. Only 2 home runs against in the month of July. Yet, having said that, I'm taking Tyler Fitzgerald, quarter unit for a home run. He's got one in 9 of his last 16 games. Full unit on over 1.5 bases, which he's done in 11 of 16. He's 3 for 3 with a double against Patrick Corbin. Matt Chapman, I'll go a quarter unit on his home run prop as well. He's done in back-to-back games, 2 for 6 against Corbin, both singles, so he hasn't got a home run against him either. But this feels like a good spot here for home runs. 8.1 miles per hour wind blowing straight out here in this one. Scheduled to be a hot game here. So it's good home run weather here. Patrick Corbin on the mound. Both players have been hitting home runs consistently. So we'll take both of them for home runs and then a full unit on over 1.5 bases on Tyler Fitzgerald. One of my 2 favorite plays of the day is Fitzgerald. And the other one we'll get to here in a bit. Hey, Terry, Fitzgerald, let's go. Thumbs up. Thanks, George Club. Yeah, he's been great. Did have a bit of a cool stretch there, but home runs in 2 of his last 3. He is heating up once again. With the Nationals, Luis Garcia Jr., he's a home run in back-to-back games. He's doing very well recently for the Nationals. 1 for 5 against Logan Webb is enough to keep me off his props. Minnesota Twins are heading to Chicago to face the Cubs. David Festa on the mound for the Twins. Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs. 15 mile per hour wind blowing in. So there is a very heavy wind blowing in. Yes, we've got 2 bad pitchers on the mound, but I have no interest in betting this game at all. Royce Lewis is heating up, but to hit a home run at Wrigley today with the weather, how it is, it's going to take a really, really big home run. So I won't be surprised to see Lewis hit one, but I won't be betting it. No interest here in this game. Buxton 1 for 5 against Hendricks, so not betting him either. Suzuki's been doing well for the Cubs. Bellinger not so bad either, but this game with a heavy, heavy wind blowing in is just a game I have no interest in betting. So we will completely stay off this game completely. Chapman, yes, quarter unit on Chapman home run, back-to-back games. The price isn't the best for him for his props at all. I believe his over 1.5 bases is like minus 140. So they are expecting him to hit Corbin pretty well today. Giants run line minus 105, but line movement wrong, moving the wrong way. Still like it. Nats top 5 in ground balls, and Logan Webb, one of the best ground ball pitchers. There you go. I was really leaning with Giants run line. Didn't end up getting there though. I love Fitzgerald props. Yes. How can you not? How can you not? DK Chapman or Fitzgerald to hit a home run is plus 145. Oh, that's interesting. So you can choose either or. So if one of them hits it, you win at plus 145. That's not bad at all. That's a very interesting prop. I like it. I didn't know you could do that. DK, of course, not one of my favorite books, and a lot of people are not too happy with DK and their tax that they're going to start charging on winnings. If you win a bet, now it's not all states or my province of Ontario yet, but yeah, charging a winning bet tax just doesn't seem right. But hey, we'll see if they lose some betters. Nice look, Tommy. Yeah, I agree. It is a nice look. But we will continue on along to our next game, Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Gainer Diaz, you know, we've been betting his props recently. Didn't cash for us yesterday, and he's 0 for 10 here against Andrew Heaney. So we're not taking his props. Corey Seager has been good against Hunter Brown, but Hunter Brown has pitched very, very well at times this year, and not a pitcher I want to look at for player props against. Seager has been heating up, though. A home run in 2 of his last 3 games. I would not be surprised to see him hit one, but this is a game, the Battle of Texas, that I'm just going to stay off of here. Random prop, I know. Well, no, I like it because I have both of those guys to hit a home run. So if I could get plus money for one of them to hit a home run and it'd be either or, I really like that. Really like that. But we will continue on along to our next one, the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals. This is my premium play of the day, so you can go and get it on pixelparlays.net in the description below. I do have a premium play here in this game, but I've got no props in this game. Rafael Devers has been great recently. He's had some good numbers against Brady Singer. Connor Wong has been doing good recently. Abreu, Russ Snyder are cooling off a bit. For the Royals, Pasquantino, Paul DeJong. I did just take Bobby Witt off the spreadsheet here. He's been kind of cooling off recently. But ultimately, didn't get to any props in this game, but I do have a premium play over on the site, which you guys can go get in the description below. But we'll move on along to our next one. And this is the game I did say that I had 2 favorite props on today's slate. Tyler Fitzgerald over 1.5 bases being one of my 2 favorite plays. My other one is here in this game, as you guys can see on the screen. We're going with Brent Rooker. Rooker has been just great. I'm not going to compare him to the Sam Reinhart streak that we had in NHL, but Brent Rooker has been one of the guys in MLB this year that's made us money over and over and over again throughout the season. Having a great year for the Oakland Athletics, and now he gets to face the Chicago White Sox pitching staff, which is enough for me to pull the trigger on Brent Rooker. Over 1.5 bases, 7 of his last 9 games. He's been consistent. Home run in 3 of his last 5, including yesterday. I like him to hit another one here. So 1 unit, over 1.5 bases, quarter unit on the home run for Brent Rooker. This one, not taking Langoliers. We're just sticking with Brent Rooker here, who's just been great all season long for us. Zach Allen expected to go over 6 innings. Do the Diamondbacks bats continue and Guardians go to sleep? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But our final game of the day is between the Philadelphia Phillies and the LA Dodgers. Here in this one, Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. Tyler Glasnow on the mound for the LA Dodgers. To go back to our last game, the White Sox have been kind of, it might be Cannon or pitching, or it might be somebody else. The White Sox have to be determined who's going to be pitching, but regardless, I'm taking Rooker. Already locked him in. It doesn't really matter who is pitching for the White Sox for me. But here for this game, Nola against Glasnow. Two pretty good pitchers here on the mound for this game. Alec Boehm, multiple bases in 4 or 5. He's been doing great for the Phillies recently. Austin Hayes also doing pretty well since coming over from the Baltimore Orioles. Calvin Biggio, he's 4 for 5 against Aaron Nola. So he's really had success against Nola. Fortunately, they're all singles, so no extra base hits or anything. But he has seen Aaron Nola well. So don't be surprised to see Biggio get on base here today. Teoscar, he's 2 for 8 overall against Aaron Nola, but he's heating up in recent games. Enrique Hernandez, multiple bases in back-to-back games. He's 3 for 6 with 2 home runs against Aaron Nola. So Hernandez has been hitting the ball well his last couple of games and has really seen Aaron Nola well. So we'll go a half unit on Enrique Hernandez over 1.5 bases here in the final game of the night. And that's it. We'll go to the chat. Also have the no run first inning here. All right. Best of luck. Best of luck. Let me get rid of that. Picks and parlays, exclusive plays. As I said, only one play in the Kansas City and Boston game. There is a good deal going on the site right now. My entire NFL preseason pass, so you get all of my NFL preseason plays, $99 on the site. So you can go and get that if you'd like, and get access to all of my NFL preseason plays. We will go back here and we will do a recap of today's slate here. Let's go back here. Matt Chapman, home run, plus 275. Tyler Fitz. Oh, I apologize, guys. Matt Chapman over a home run, plus 275. Fitzgerald, home run, plus 425. Fitzgerald over 1.5 bases, plus 102. One of my favorite plays of the day. Brent Rooker, home run, plus 400. I forgot to mention earlier, wind is blowing out in Oakland as well. So good conditions for a home run. Rooker over 1.5 bases, plus 130. My second favorite play of the night. And then Enrique Hernandez over 1.5 bases, plus 180. And as I mentioned earlier when we broke it down, I am adding Jonah Bride, home run, plus 1150 at BetMGM in the Miami game. I'll be adding that as soon as the show is done for a very, very nice plus price on that one. Thank you for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you guys enjoyed the show. Hoping to get some of the viewers up a little bit because views have been down. I know it's baseball time, so views have been quite a bit down lately. So hoping to get it back up here to keep the daily show going. I really want to see views go up. Hitley, Marte, Chapman, Rooker, plus 136 on FanDuel. I like it. Throw Fitzgerald in there. Make it a little bit better. But that's today's slate. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next show. Thanks, guys.